Welcome to the jungle. Today we do the unboxing of the expansion Jungles of Delthrak for the Hero Quest game. So I already opened this in earlier, but so it'd be make it easier to be able to get through. But this way we're going through the Jungles of Delthrax. So we'll start with the good old quest book. Now there are, as I quickly go through this and everything, a good old 16 different quests and everything. So what's cool about this is you go through several of them, and there's 3 different paths. So quickly you can see path B real quick there, and path A. So real quick, and then show another one, path. That's path B, path C. So there's what's cool about this is that the quest line, there's just 3 different paths you can go down and kind of finish off the quest. So there's in a sense 3 endings, sort of like how Mass Effect had in a sense 3 different endings, but they were pretty much the same with just different color, warp speed or whatever. So, but anyway, here we have as you can see, treasure and artifact reference for the cards, and we also got as there's glare reference cards for all the stuff that you find in here, the monsters, the furniture and stuff like that. So we also got the nice little cards that come with it too. So just all the other games. So what we do is have 2 new characters that are introduced in this. So first one, we actually got the Berserker, and as you can see, has the attack dice of 3, defend 2, 7 body, 2 mind. So sort of like the dwarf. Starts with 2 red dice for movement and a stern weapon of broadsword. So now we have 2 different versions of the Berserker, and they do have several different abilities. So I'll do this real quick so people can pause and then read. And so those are the 3 abilities that the Berserker has, and of course as we pull out the characters, so here we got the 2 characters for the Berserker. And then next we sit here and we got a dwarf, 2 versions of the Dwarven Explorer. So here the 2 different versions of the Dwarven Explorer: 2 attack dice, 2 defend dice, 5 body, 5 mind, 2 red dice, and hand axe. So what's kind of cool is you have 2 different versions, a little female and male presenting characters. So now go over quickly you kind of pause to be able to read these 3 different abilities for the Explorer. Now, regardless of which figure you use and which card you use, the abilities are going to be the same for each of these characters. Now, we also do have an animal ally, sort of like what the Druid has with the Wolf ally. We have the Raptor ally, and of course, it does have its own abilities, 8 movement squares for movement, 2 attack dice, and you see a little a asterisk. And this is the Raptor may move before and after making an attack. So think it can attack and then move away and everything. So that's how that works. It has 2 defend dice, 3 body points, and 3 mind points. So in essence, you could kind of laugh and hey, look, it's smarter than the barbarian. So now we actually get into the actual monsters. So I'll just quickly go through these so people, if you want to pause the video to be able to look at the abilities, go for it. So we got the Saber Fang, Blight Crawler, Blight Weaver, Giant Ape. So King Kong makes his appearance. A good old Goblin Archer, and we do have raptors as enemies as well. Serpent, Skeleton Archer, Skull Blight, the Spawning. So the 3 different little spawnlins, I should say. And now we get into the actual stuff that you saw with in here with the different reference guide back here. So we actually have the cards for the potion, typical potion of healing, potion of elder wisdom, spider step elixir. So as always, I'll just quickly do this so people can pause and read. Potion of serpent's blood, ember wrought diadem, the sapphire skull, bracers of the wild, Girdle of Might, Fang Warden Amulet, and now, as you can see, we get into like the few treasure cards. Hazard, Ancient Dwarven Relic, as I move my fingers so people can actually read. Emerald Heart of Dothrak, and of course 2 different hazards. And then we actually got like a couple dread spells. Now in the original Hero Quest, these were actually called chaos spells, and so like the chaos warriors, like they are now known as dread warriors. So here we got Creeping Grasp and Channel Dread for the chaos or dread spells in this case. So here we got like the 2 like little like raptor figures for the monsters, and we got like the another like the Saber Fang for like the in a sense animal companion. So like always pretty much like always the heroes are going to be like red and like the red colored, and then of course like all the monsters are going to be different colors. And of course we got like good old blight. So think of like most jungles like where like poison and like a disease kind of can run rampant and everything. So, and as we pull this stuff out, kind of good old like in a sense furniture like with this stuff. And so like we expand even more on the game. So like good old goblins. And then we got next one. So now we got skeleton archers, and then of course got like the more furniture or like a kind of stuff that we come across. Good old King Kong himself, and then of course like the big monsters, and then of course what would be kind of cool if we didn't have any cultists and everything. So, and these are the Blight Weavers or whatever. So that's that part. And so of course show the back on this, and like so I'll let, as there's glare, let people pause and be able to read. And then we got actually like showcases what we just went through and what you get in this. And of course we got like the good old like stuff that you can use for the actual board. So like punches out relatively easy. So like different flip side, like was able to flip stuff that you can actually put on the actual Hero Quest board. So like double-sided, and like as I punch out everything real quick, since this is like technically an unboxing, but I did get off the wrap and did kind of like open it up beforehand, so it'd be kind of quicker for be able to go through this stuff. So like these stuff put like in single squares. So like you can see like the Explorer on one side. You got like stuff that can in a sense like describe like dead characters and stuff that you can unsee on like both sides, like different sides, different stuff and everything. So like kind of like treasure you could find on the ground. So that stuff is falling. So like good old like cardboard cutouts that like I said, it's got 2 different sides that we can use to like put on the board and kind of have like different in a sense terrain features. And now what's great about stuff like this is like not only do we have like a quest, but like with this stuff we can in a sense write our own quests and everything. So as I quickly punch all this stuff out and make a mess. So quick, these skulls pretty much can represent like dead creatures and everything. So like once you kill a creature, you can use the skull to kind of represent like, oh hey, look, another one, DRT, dead right there. And of course you got the good old skeleton of like creatures, and like I gotta keep reiterating, stuff has like 2 different sides and everything. So it's punched everything out. It's like bing, bing, bing. And I quickly finally get through all that, and as I make a mess of all this. So I'll go back quickly to end this video of this unboxing. So like the Hero Quest book. So each one comes with like a little quest. So like you see here in the front, like the alchemist shop, like those potions, the cards we got. And here it actually shows like all the stuff that we just kind of went through relatively quickly. So then, like, I guess into the ideas of the components, I should probably move my fingers out of the way so people can actually read when they can pause and everything. So, components, the little stuff I just punched out and everything. So now, like, here it gives like a description on like playing the quest. So it gives you like a pretty much a rundown how to do this one. And of course, it kind of like goes even further into like the rules and stuff. And then we actually get into like a message from Mentor, pretty much like the evil, not the evil wizard because that's Zargon, but Mentor, the kind of like your head honcho, like the guy who in a sense hires you or like sends you on the quest and everything. Then we get into like the actual like descriptions of like monsters and so quest map guide for the different colors and stuff. And that's where like the quests actually go into. So like good old like ad for the app that you can get and everything. You can play solo if you can't find like a group that play. And back to like that stuff, and of course like once you get done and everything, so like quickly go over like the monster as I get my fingers out of the way again. I got a good old glare, good monster notes and everything. So King Kong makes another appearance, as I always like to call him. So now like you can see like a conclusion C, conclusion A, and conclusion B. So like I said, this has like a, after you do like a certain number of the quests and everything, you have like a certain like you can follow like a certain path, like based on like that's what's different about this versus like other of the ones that like the other quests, like the Frozen Horror, the Return of the Witch Lord, the Keller's Keep, the Spirit Queen's Torment, all that stuff. What's different in like this one, as you can see in that the quest book, is that there's 3 different, in a sense, endings that you can come across, and so you could, in a sense, theoretically play through this 3 different times, make 3 different decisions, and have 3 different endings. So as I quickly throw everything back in, I'll kind of end this video. Just kind of like wasting time now, throwing stuff together. But there we go. As I do a quick cleanup, do the cards in there, quest book, and then boom. That is pretty much the unboxing of the Jungles of Delthark, the latest expansion for HeroQuest. I'm a little late in getting to this because I've had other content and it took me a little time to get this, but here it is. Better late than never and everything. So now with this, we do have the first light coming out pretty soon. So that's like a different take on the base game, but that's going to be a whole different story. So this is good old Welcome to the Jungle, the introduction to HeroQuest Jungles of Delthark expansion pack for the HeroQuest game pack.